What's up, guys?
Hello.
Episode number 27 of Movie Schmovie.
Wow.
Coming at you.
We're doing a lot of stuff. We're doing big
Forever
things.
27.
Right. Forever 27.
All those.
It's a sad year for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you 27? You're 28,
I'm 28.
right? You were 27.
I was 27.
So you're not forever 27.
I'm forever.
You made it past it.
28, hopefully.
What? No, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like the forever 27, like all the celebrities that, I guess killed themselves.
Oh, yeah. That's 27?
Isn't it 27?
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess
like
it
the
is.
Curse of 27, the Club 27.
Oh, that sucks. What was
Like
it?
all these famous musicians like Brian Jones from the Rolling Stones, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison. Who else?
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, no. It's like all these incredible
I've heard this
talents
term. I didn't know it was that many
all
people.
dying at the age of 27. Kurt Cobain.
Wow.
I don't know, I can't think of. I think Amy Winehouse most recently probably was the one that was talking about it. But
That's craziness.
this podcast will not be forever 27 because there will be a 28.
Yeah.
There's no doubt to that.
Exactly.
So don't even fool yourselves into thinking otherwise. But we're gonna kind of get back to our normal format with this podcast. We did some special episodes most recently for like end of year things.
Yep.
And we're actually gonna start like with a cool little news section. We normally do our the Mighty Minute reviews in the earlier part of our episodes. But we're going to start mixing and mashing some things in the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to do a new little episode or a new little snippet. We don't even have a really cool name for it yet.
We will.
We will, though. We're going to get our think tank together, all of our brain trust, and come up with a really cool name. But basically what the idea that you had was basically an opportunity for us just to talk about movie-related things that aren't actual movies.
Yeah,
whether it's like a blog or a website or a hardware, piece or an app, whatever it is. Something that you and I use that we think maybe some of our listeners would be down for.
It's important because, you got to find out how to share, how to watch, how to deal with your movies. And I think that this would be an extra sort of piece that can help complete the movie schmovie.
So why don't you kick it off, man?
Cool, man. So one of the things that I wanted to suggest is one of my favorite apps in the world. It's Get Glue. So think of it like the Foursquare of movies and media in general.
Okay.
So you could check in just like you would on Foursquare for TV, movies, and music. But there's an even cooler part about it. So when you check in for a particular movie or a TV show, you get these badges.
Oh, right.
Or stickers. So basically every 20 check-ins that you have where you earn a sticker, you basically have the ability to get one, a sheet full of stickers sent to you for free.
Oh, right.
So it's pretty neat. So what happens a lot of the times, my sister got me into the sticker aspect of it. I check into things for a couple reasons. For Foursquare, it's so I remember the places that I go to. And in this case, it's movies because I watch a shit ton of movies. And I kind of document it that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I check in. I'll leave a comment. You can post them to social networks as you check in. So it's kind of a simultaneous thing. You don't have to do a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
But it's probably one of the most useful apps for moviegoers such as myself.
Yeah, I use Get Glue myself. I think it's an amazing app.
Yeah, man.
It's I'm going to throw out another app since we're in that mindset right now.
Cool.
This is an app called Flickster. This is if somebody like myself, I love actually rating movies. Like when my friends ask me about movies, I'm a big fan of like scales. Even though we don't really use them on our podcast, if I can say a 10 scale or a star scale or a popcorn scale, whatever it is. But Flickster basically gives you the ability to have an account. You can create it in the app or you can use your Facebook account to link it. And it allows you to, not only get background on a movie, you can check out showtimes, watch trailers. It actually is also partnered with Rotten Tomatoes, so you can have a direct connection to Rotten Tomatoes, like the tomato meter to see if it's rotten or fresh.
Right.
And it also has an audience rating, so you can also, if you don't really find yourself in line with what critics think about movies more often than not, you can find out what your friends, family, peers think. And really specifically what your friends, like your Facebook friends, if you use the app, you can link to them and follow their ratings.
Oh, cool.
You can tie it to your Facebook account too, or your Twitter, so that when you do rate a movie in the app, it posts it to your timeline or to your Twitter feed. So if you're really into like letting your friends know, or if your friends see you as like a go-to resource for movies, and like, hey, if Steve saw this or if Ronald saw that, it pops up on your wall, and people can know, hey, well, if he thought it was pretty good, maybe I'll like it too.
Right.
Both of the apps that we talked about are free apps. They don't require any kind of like cost for the app or cost for the account. So you can grab Get Glue or Flickster. They're available on iOS. I'm not sure if Flickster's available. If Get Glue is available for Android platform or not, but you might want to look into that. We're both Apple snobs, so we know it's available on iOS.
It looks like you can also view and manage your Netflix IQ from.
You can, yeah. You can
That's
add,
crazy.
You can add in the Flickster app. If you have a Netflix account, you can link it to it. And if you're just browsing through and you saw my suggestion, you can add that movie right to your Netflix queue, right to your queue from the app.
This might
it's
be
pretty slick. It's pretty slick. Yeah. You should, man. I can't believe you don't already have it. You don't follow me? What the hell?
I do. I see when you post things sometimes.
Okay.
So I'm definitely gonna check it out.
So that's that's kind of the idea. We're gonna throw things out there on the next episodes, and if you guys have suggestions that you want us to share, you can send it to us.
Right.
We don't have a cool name for it yet, but
we'll come up with one.
You better believe it.
Yeah.
Believe that.
Believe that.
So now on to the feature review for this week's podcast. We're gonna be talking about a film called Man on a Ledge.
Man on a Ledge.
Starring our favorite Avatar, Sam Worthington.
Sam Worthington.
Where have you been all my life? No. Sam Worthington is our star of the film. You know him most likely from Avatar. He's also in Clash of the Titans, Terminator Salvation, a few other films. In the past few years, that's really what has been known for. The movie also stars Elizabeth Banks, Jamie Bell, small roles for Ed Harris, Keira Sedgwick. Anthony Mackie's in it as well. Actually pretty solid cast. Ed Burns is in the movie too. I'm a huge fan of Ed Burns.
I like Ed
Burns. I feel like he'd be I feel like I'd want to be friends with him.
Right.
Like, I don't know, like he was in that film Friends with Kids that we talked about briefly.
Yeah. And
all of his films that he makes, like Brothers McMullen, Newlyweds is a new film he just came out with. I don't know, he just seems like a cool guy.
He does this Are you fucking kidding me? Look all the time.
He has it. It's that smug look on his face, and I love it.
He does it so much.
Anyway, he's in this film. He's not a huge character in the film, but he's one of the detectives.
Right.
But yeah, well, I mean, if you want to kind of bring us up to speed on what we're looking at synopsis wise.
Okay.
For Man on the Ledge.
So in the middle of New York City, a gentleman gets up on a very high building and threatens to jump off.
Of a ledge?
Of a ledge.
Get out of here.
Man, I'm a big fan of movies that talk about what's going on.
What they are about.
Right in the title, Man on the Ledge. It's very simple. He threatens to kill himself. He creates this big ruckus. Police are starting to gather. And while this is going on, other things are going on. I guess that's the...
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it.
I don't want to give away what it is.
You can watch the trailer and know that there's something else going on in terms of like a diamond heist. You can see that in the trailer.
Okay, they do.
Yeah, you can say that. The
trailer I saw was he was just yelling on the roof. He's like, I'll jump. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of the synopsis even say it.
All right, dominant.
No, you got that.
Okay, so we're not giving anything away.
Not at all. Yeah, basically he's on this ledge, trying to create a distraction, basically proclaiming his innocence while across the street his brother. Right. And, his brother's fiance, or soon-to-be, I don't know.
Beautiful.
Girlfriend.
Right.
Are pulling off a heist to prove his innocence.
Right.
But that's pretty... I feel, like you were saying, like, these movies that... I feel like they were like, you know what? We're going to make a movie called Man on the Ledge. That's our title. Let's make a movie now.
Right.
We should do that.
I bet we should. I bet it had a really complicated name at first, like Framed in the Midst of Danger, or something crazy like that. They're like, whoa, fuck that. Let's just name it exactly what it is.
We got to make this as simple as possible for the audiences. There's no confusion on what you're buying a ticket to see when you come see this film.
Right. Think phone booth in the sky.
On a ledge.
On a ledge. On a ledge.
With, once again, a man.
Right.
Yeah. Much like phone booth, it's a man.
So this is directed by Asge Leth. I guess that's how I'm pronouncing it. Okay, So this guy, oh my God, he did one of the greatest documentaries I've seen in a long time, Ghosts of Seat Soleil. I feel like I talked about this before. It's basically a documentary about two warring brothers in a war-conflicted sort of Haiti. His name is Billy. The other one is called Haitian Tupac because he likes to rap. It's a really crazy documentary. It's really intense. And I think that the intensity that he kind of shows in The Ghost of Seat Soleil, because this is his only movie prior to this, the intensity in this movie, Ghost of Seat Soleil, is equaled. I'm not going to say exceeded because it was like real life in Haiti.
Yeah.
But
real life Haiti Man on a Ledge in New York City.
Right.
It's pretty much the same thing.
This guy knows intensity. He knows how to create an environment for intensity, and I think that this movie, from the beginning, kind of paints that picture.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a curveball at you right now.
Okay.
I got the curveballs this time.
Oh God.
Dude, the more I thought about this film, the less and less I liked it.
Holy crap.
Yep. Did you poop your pants right now?
Oh man.
I got a spare in the closet for you.
All right.
Yeah, when we left the theater, I was a little more impressed by it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we were talking about it, and I was like, okay, I was surprised by how much I liked it.
Right.
The more I thought about it, the less I did. I both liked it, and the less I thought about it.
Right.
I don't know. I feel like my big gripe with the film, the more I think about the plot, the characters, is that it's just so unbelievable. I mean, I know that you suspend disbelief and you walk in here, you leave your brain at the door with a movie like this, but there's got to be some sort of investment in the character.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
And this is a weird thing to say, but I think if a white dude got on the ledge and stayed up there, they wouldn't shoot him down. But if it was a guy with a hat to the side, they would have shot the shit out of him.
A white guy with a hat to the side?
No, black dude.
Oh, it has to be black?
Shot him down.
Yeah.
It would have been a second thought about it.
Oh.
Intense. You know what? Okay, so I'll admit something also. The more I thought about it, the less I liked it too. But it was because, man, I don't know how else to say this, but I am allergic to really on the surface films. I am allergic to them. Sometimes if it's made well enough,
Yeah.
I can accept the popcorn film.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's like Mission Impossible. It was bearable, you know what I mean. But at the heart of it, I like movies with substance, and I like some parts of it.
It's funny that you mentioned Mission Impossible, because I was just thinking to myself, like, why would you pay to see this movie if you could see Mission Impossible?
Right.
Like, I mean,
if there's ledges and danger,
you have Jamie Bell. He plays the brother in the film, and he's the one pulling off this big heist across the street.
Right.
If I can believe that him and his girlfriend, who have no experience at this, can pull this off, why don't you and I just do this for a living? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got all these gadgets. This brother's been on the run for however long, and they have all this know-how to do this, and it's just I just didn't buy into it.
Well, he had to prove his innocence.
So just as long as I have a way to prove my innocence, it automatically gives me access to gadgets that let me break into a high security room and cut through a vault with liquid nitrogen and all that. Oh,
he
really?
was a cop.
He was a cop on the run.
He was a cop
that was cut off from every resource he had.
He was a cop. I don't know, man. I tend to I think that if the idea is to suspend disbelief just for an hour and a half.
No,
I think it did it.
I agree with you. If that's what you're going in, I mean, that's what you have to do with a movie like this. But I just feel like in terms of having to actual any sort of investment in the characterization of our main actors, or even even their motivations, I just have a problem with having to accept it for what it is. Like, I don't see anything. I didn't really feel anything in the film that gave me any sort of understanding of how this whole time that he's on this ledge and there's all these cameras, and Kira Sedgwick was in the film as this New York City reporter out to get the story, and every TV station in the city is broadcasting this story. How does nobody recognize this cop on the run?
So long.
It took 50 minutes into the movie.
So long
for anybody to realize who this guy was.
It took This is the thing. You're right. There are all these platforms as the internet. This taking place in 2011, 2012.
Yeah.
Are you telling me they wouldn't see his face? Somebody wouldn't see this and say, "Oh, that is exactly." I know him.
Yeah, me and you across the country would see that.
I know this bastard.
Yeah.
He arrested me. He beat me down one time.
Right.
Nobody recognized him.
Right.
Why? And it was in the same.
That's one of my points.
What was even worse, what was hard to accept was that it was in the same state.
Yes.
No less.
Yes.
If it was another state, that would have made sense to me, because that happens. In another state, you'd be like, "Oh, who the hell is this person?" Same state? Come on. I was thinking about that too.
Yeah, I mean, and he's a cop. Like, these cops, there's a brotherhood, Right. There's all these cops, they know him. And when they realize who he is, it's like a fucking light bulb goes off in their head. And they're like, "Oh, it's Nick Cassidy."
To his credit,
the guy that's been escaped and on the run for.
To the writer's credit, he was in the sky. He was actually on a skyscraper. I mean, he was up there. So, it wasn't initially you just see a body. You know what I mean? And then once
I can buy that, I guess.
It really did take a long. They looked him in the face.
Yeah, I mean they have like cameras shooting him in helicopters in the sky, and like
Who is
everybody
this mystery man?
with like cell phones on the ground and
Who is this
with
mystery man?
8x zoom and everything else. Like I don't know. That's just part of the problem I had.
I didn't think about that. I thought about it though. I did think about it towards the end because it had taken so. It really was. Yeah, you're right. About 50 minutes in, 50 minutes in before they realized who it was, and that was weird.
And he takes so much, diligence and carefulness in making sure he like wipes all the fingerprints and makes them discover who he is, and he's so smart and he's so sly and everything. But I remember watching the film, and when he goes out on the ledge, he wipes everything down. He wipes the food. He has this nice lobster dinner at this nice hotel. He wipes everything down. He opens the window, doesn't wipe the window down. All these top detectives in New York City, they swipe that room for fingerprints, and there's no fingerprints on the window. It takes 35 minutes for him to have a cigarette from the cop to say, when you pull my prints off of that cigarette, you'll know who I am. Like, he's aware of this. He's so smart. Come on, man.
I mean, this could.
I have a problem with that.
Either this is purposeful. I mean, like it's terrible writing, or purposeful, sort of, purposefully insulting NYPD. Like this is how they operate.
So you think this guy has it out for the NYPD the director?
Clearly, this was not like. This was made like seriously like early '90s style, like very. I don't know, like something about this didn't feel now.
It has like a weird like Sidney Lumet kind of feel for New York City. If you ever seen any of his like depictions, but just like the cheap version of it.
Yeah, just go out and talk to this son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Like that sort of like cop work. It's
there are some cool like, and I kind of can get down with that. Like I kind of like how gritty that can be. Like some of the conversations between the cops, their peers and whatnot. But I mean, let's talk about some of the characters. Some of the acting actually.
Oh man, can we talk about? Oh,
you better not. Don't steal my thunder.
Who are you gonna?
Now I'm gonna talk about a big thing with me. Okay, I have two huge gripes.
Okay.
When I watch a movie, two things. I'm a big continuity whore, so I look at like every little thing in the scene. Right. Like, is that window closed, or was that hat on the rack?
You tell me. Your first issue.
That's one of my things. The two other things that I really am a stickler for. One is people's hair. Okay, if I'm watching a movie and I can tell they did reshoots because the hair doesn't look the same, or that they're wearing a wig or whatever, bothers the hell out of me. Number two, accents. Okay.
Oh God.
Sam Worthington.
Oh my God. I mean, he's notorious for this after Avatar.
Oh my God. He's from what is he? He's Australian.
I believe he is.
And he is. And he's in this film, first 20 minutes, he's got the nice American accent.
Right.
And then when he's yelling at Elizabeth Banks on the ledge, and when he's yelling to the crowd below, he turns into, Crocodile Dundee.
He does.
And there's even a moment when it's more British of an accent.
Yeah.
He just can't sustain it.
So he's Australian. No, he's not actually Australian.
What is he?
He's British. But he went over to Australia.
Raised in Australia? Yeah. So that's the blend.
It's a weird blend. And
it comes out so much throughout this film.
Yeah. I was definitely watching and thinking, that is not a New York accent.
At all.
Also, Elizabeth Banks. What can I say about our acting that has not been said about Iran, Afghanistan, conflict, the Gaza Strip? She has a tendency to really it feels dialed in with her. Like very like, I would have been accepting of it if I didn't see her on 30 Rock. Yeah. Her character on 30 Rock is very similar, like easy breezy. I don't give a shit about any of this
She's
stuff.
far too confident to like have this, to be able to pull this kind of character off.
Right.
She has an air to her that like is so sure of herself. But I mean, this character she plays is like a cop that's kind of on the, she's like on the rebound. She really screwed up a jumper situation at one point, and like she's the black sheep of the squad, and we first meet her like in I guess she's hungover, a bender of an evening.
Yeah.
And then she's requested by Nick. You know what I mean? And it's like she plays it, but she doesn't play it well at all, man.
She doesn't.
She looks like the character from 30 Rock, just like with a badge.
She literally just wakes up and she's like, I'm so stressing over this situation, which you later is revealed that it's a situation similar to what happened with this. Like
Yeah.
a gentleman jumped off a cop. Jumped off of the.
He jumped off of a cop.
He jumped off of a cop.
What the hell? He climbed onto his shoulders and jumped.
He jumped off
6
of
foot.
a ledge.
What a crazy person.
And killed himself. And she's faced with kind of reliving this thing. But if it was so traumatic, and she woke up the way she did, kind of like, oh my God, another day. Why did she handle it so well? How did she handle it so well?
You know what it was, Ronald?
What?
She stepped up.
She stepped up right when
there comes a time in life. It's called those dare to be great.
So there was no evolution of the whatever it is that it took.
Yeah.
The gumption that it took for her to create this situation where she was helping this guy. So man, you're making me like.
I know this. I knew this was going to happen.
Also, man, I don't know what it is about. I like Anthony Mackie, man.
Me too.
But you know what this might have been? It might have been just the script. Like this might have been what things like this create, like this kind of popcorny sort of thing, where all you have is these sort of scenes and no depth behind it, no emotion, no developed characters.
Right.
So you're forced to kind of act in the moment, and that's it. There's no sort of development. Story development, really, besides the fact that you know that he's on the run, and that's it.
Yeah.
So Anthony Mackie's kind of acting. I don't even know what to call it. Like it's weird. The whole movie is weird. Honestly, it makes everybody look bad. That's what I was thinking about. It made your boy look bad too. Oh God, we just literally talked about him. Ed Harris is really bad in it.
Yeah, he's horrible.
He's horrible in it. He's like...
Keira Sedgwick was a good actress, too. I mean, she's horrible in it, too.
Right.
She has, 5 lines in the whole movie, and they're horrible.
I think it's made, I'm starting to feel like the more I talk about it, maybe that it was made in that old style. I appreciate it, though. It feels like a movie that I can watch with someone and enjoy it. This might be the first time that I've ever praised a movie for being as bad as it is because of what it provides in the setting. Like, it really is just a movie to watch, to enjoy. It makes me feel like this will be a movie that will be played constantly on, FX.
Oh, totally.
And, HBO
USA.
First. Yeah, USA.
Yeah.
HBO for a couple months, and then it's going to hit those channels like crazy. It is what it is.
And everything I say, I will tell you that it is a crowd pleaser.
It is a crowd pleaser.
Definitely. People literally are cheering during this movie, clapping, reacting at all the right parts, laughing, gasping. It's the timing in terms of the points it hits on with its audience.
Right.
They're done well. I mean, whether you like the movie or not, you can't deny that the audience reacts to it. The general audience.
Crazy White Man. I noticed that Crazy White Man works with every sort of movie like this, where there's a protester that's kind of off. He's like, save the man, and he does something really crazy.
Yeah,
it's so formulaic in that way that you almost be like, oh man, I feel this coming.
Yeah,
but it happens, and then you're like, not so bad.
Yeah, I mean, and the plot turns or the twists that we take throughout the film, they're so. They're not really laid out well, in my opinion. I mean, I'm trying to think of a better way to say it, but I mean, you try to catch your audience off guard a little bit, but the audience kind of sees where it's coming because literally the movie is telling us what's going to happen next. They're literally saying out loud what happens in this film. There's literally parts throughout this film where Sam Worthington's character Nick is telling Elizabeth Banks why he's doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
What we are going to expect in terms of who was involved with this whole setup that put him in jail to begin with. Yeah. We're not discovering it ourselves because of any characterization or any scenes that are setting it up for us to pick up on it.
Yeah.
He's literally, it's so heavy-handed, he's literally telling us what's going to happen in the last 30 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
So there's no surprise when anything happens. The only little nudge nudge wink wink moments is who the doorman ends up being, or who the dirty cop was, or who it's and you're kind of guessing you already know who it is.
Oh, I mean, this is the thing.
That's when you know you're about to have your mind blown. When Ronald says it's
Titus Welliver. Okay.
Yeah, I like him.
He's a smoke monster in Lost.
Yeah, totally.
That gives it away.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen him in anything, you know who the fuck he's gonna be in this movie. If you ever seen this guy, Titus Welliver, in anything, you know who he's gonna be in this movie. That's a problem. This is typecasting, friends. This is what we refer to as typecasting. When you see someone and you know exactly who they're gonna be because they are who they are in every other movie, that's a problem. Ed Burns, you knew who he was gonna be because you saw him in something else, and he's pretty much that same person in almost every movie. That's the problem with movies like this. He's the Smoke Monster.
Yeah.
So Smoke Monster equals evil.
Yeah, and he's also, I don't know if you watched Sons of Anarchy. He was in that.
Exactly.
Like he plays that character, and and he
Wasn't
kind
the
of
show Kings too. Like
Kings,
he was the same sort of character, and typecasting kind of defines what's going to happen in the movie.
So that's what the problem is that you see this person, or you see Anthony Mackie, or you see Ed Burns, you see all these people, and you're like, well, you know what? Why do they that guy's in this movie for a reason, probably.
Right.
And then when Sam Worthington's telling us, oh, there's a dirty cop, and oh, I'm set up. There's somebody involved with Ed Harris. He set me up. And like, oh wow, well, there's 3 cops we have to pick from.
I don't know if you noticed, but literally at some of those scenes, they would literally they'd be like, he's in the force. He's working right now.
Next scene.
Next scene, show his face.
Yes.
I was like, why would they do that?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like you have the movie is it's like coloring the page in for you.
Spoon feeding you intricate parts of the storyline.
And that's what I kind of realized the more I thought about it as I was talking to some of the people that went to see it with us. I just was thinking about certain scenes like that. I'm like, literally, the next scene, it's like, okay. That's who it is, probably.
All right.
We have 3 people to pick from on who it probably is. One's the black partner who, seems like he's like a godsend angel. The other is, Ed Burns, who's like cool Boston, hey, like, say hello to your mother for me kind of guy.
Yeah.
And then there's this other guy who was the Smoke Monster.
He has a crazy mean face. And
he's a dick to everybody in the movie.
Titus Welliver has a crazy mean. It looks very mean. One thing I did think was really cool was there's this conflict with Anthony Mackie where you kind of didn't know his stance in this. His position. I thought that was really cool because you kind of didn't know.
There was a moment, I will admit, there was a moment or two where I thought I had him pegged, and then I was like, oh, well, maybe not.
Right. There are
definitely a couple, like, kind of, like, some ambiguity in, like, some of his actions. But I think it's so intentional, though, just to throw you off.
Right.
And if you're aware of what's happening, I feel like it's, like, you get yourself back on track pretty quickly.
Hey, wait a minute. It's like, look over there.
Yeah.
Psych.
It's like, tap me on my right shoulder as I turn around and you move to my left. Yeah.
It's a lot of that. It's a lot of that in the movie. So
I think it's just a straightforward. I mean, like, honestly, it's a crowd pleaser. I think for a movie that's made for about $40 million.
Holy.
Yeah, this is a movie made for $40 million. I feel like it'll make its money back.
Oh, yeah.
Easily. I think that it's going to find the right audience in some ways. And, I mean, the word of mouth will be with viewers. Critics hate it. I mean, I think any critic is going to hate this movie. I think most viewers, though, the general public, they're going to go in and have a good time with it. They're going to have something to talk about. They're going to clap at the end, like most audiences that I've heard seen the film have. And they're going to probably talk about it in a pretty positive light.
Right.
It's nothing special. Don't expect to have it on your best of list. I don't think it's anywhere near as good as some other films that it's kind of, I guess, what you would line it up with. Like you talked about Phone Booth. I actually kind of really like Phone Booth. It grew on me after I saw it more than. I didn't love it the first time I saw it. I had to see it more than once. And maybe, who knows, maybe I like this one more once I see it again. But
yeah, I mean, I'll probably see it. This is weird for me.
Well, I have USA and FX. Right. So once it passes HBO, I'll be able to see it.
It'll be on it very shortly. Yeah. So.
But yeah, it hits theaters. It's in theaters now. If you're into the action, edge of your seat or ledge. Oh, wink, wink. See what I did there?
Yeah,
dude, I'm on fire. I'm on fire. It may be up your alley. So check it out.
Up your alley. Might be up your butt tube.
I don't know. Some might say this is where that movie came from. Okay, so moving on to this episode's DVD quick picks.
Okay.
You have a really cool pick.
Yeah.
That I haven't seen, but it sounds awesome.
Yeah. So, Luc Besson, director of La Femme Nikita, Fifth Element, Leon the Professional. Come on, These are incredible movies.
I'm pretty sure his name is not Luke Besson. I'm pretty sure it's Luke Besson.
It's Luke Beeson.
Beeson?
Yeah, I heard him pronounce. This is what I did. I actually, seriously.
I actually had lunch with him yesterday.
No.
I heard
I actually YouTubed the interview with him, and that's the
Luke Beeson? Yeah. Wow, dude.
Yeah, Luke Beeson.
I stand corrected.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I actually looked up his name.
Did you put it into like Google pronunciation?
No. I saw actual interview on YouTube, which was a pretty.
I've been saying it wrong all these years.
But this guy is a really good director, and he does a movie. He directed a movie called Angela or Angel A, depending on how you pronounce it. But it's basically a story about a gentleman, Andre, played by Jamel Debbouze, and he basically is down on his luck. He owes lots and lots of people money, and he can't take it anymore. So he decides to go on a ledge, and he's going to kill himself. And when he does this, he looks beside him only to see Ree Rasmussen, who plays Angela, a beautiful, tall woman that wants to change his life. So come to find out, she's an angel, and she wants to teach him the value of life. Now, it's shot in black and white. It has a really good sort of moral behind the story, and it's a fun ride. This lady's like 6'5".
Wow.
You know what I mean? She's really tall, and he is very small. And
he is very small.
So basically, she helps him gain confidence, and it's a really fun ride. Like it's a feel good movie. Although she's an angel, there's not very many religious references and stuff like that. But it's a solid movie. You should definitely check it out. It's in French, has subtitles. So if you're an idiot and you don't want to read, don't watch it. Yeah. But if you want to see a good movie, it's definitely worth checking out.
Sounds solid, man. Okay, so staying, you got your ledge theme, and I have my Sam Worthington theme.
Okay.
So I'm gonna throw out a film called Rogue.
Okay.
It's a crocodile feature. It's a fright flick, I guess you'd say, a creature feature. Yeah, it came out in 2008, starring Rhoda Mitchell, Michael Vartan, and Sam Worthington is in it as well. Directed by Craig McLean, who also did Wolf Creek. If you've ever seen Wolf Creek, both really solid kind of horror flicks. But basically, Rogue is about a group of tourists in the Australian outback. They're on like a little boat safari tour of
this poster. Oh my god!
Yeah. It's amazing. It's amazing. Do yourself a favor and look at the poster. And if you don't see it after seeing the poster, I hate you. Anyway, they're on this tour, and Rhoda Mitchell's kind of giving all these people this tour. Michael Vartan is one of the tourists. He's a writer for a travel magazine, kind of checking out, the Australian outback, writing a story about it and everything for vacationers. And they basically get stuck in this area where there's basically this rogue crocodile, this huge, giant, mammoth crocodile, just picking people off one by one. You have your usual cast of random travelers, the husband and wife, kids on board, the smart asses, the rich, the poor. And they're kind of just stuck, and they kind of have to survive this crocodile that's kind of cornered them in this little cove, and using their resourcefulness and, will to survive, they do or do not. But Sam Worthington's in it. He plays one of the big assholes in the film, one of the outback guys, the Bushman. And, him and his buddy roll along when this boat is wrecked, and, kind of give him a hard time at first, but then end up helping him, to the most of their abilities. But really solid film, really lean, really fun. Nothing too much, nothing too little. It's kind of like it feels kind of like those creature flicks like Deep Blue Sea.
Oh, okay.
Or even like Jaws 2. It feels like you're not gonna break the mold with this film, but super entertaining. I mean, I've seen the movie like 5 or 6 times. I mean, I own it. I pop it in the DVD player like every so often just to watch it. It's really, really fun to watch. It goes by really quick. The pacing is really fast. And the actual special effects for being a lower budget film are incredible. The crocodile is amazing.
Really?
Oh, dude, it's insane how good this crocodile looks.
I've definitely seen the poster before, so maybe I should check it out. I mean, I like movies like that, honestly. I like big things.
Yeah, I mean,
hunting people.
Like croc films, best one, period. Like, there's nothing touches it, in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of fun, and it's a movie that's made on a smaller budget, so there's nothing like too crazy flashy, and the acting is really solid. And it's a movie you really end up rooting for. At points, you're rooting for the croc or the people. It's up to you, but
Yeah.
I would definitely recommend checking out Rogue. It's on Netflix. Like I said, it came out about 4 years ago or so, and 2 thumbs up, way up for me. One of my favorite creature flicks. Period.
Rogue.
Oh, Rogue. Check it out.
Okay.
Cool. So, yeah, that's going to wrap up this episode of the podcast. Again, Man on the Ledge is in theaters now. Angel A or Angela, available on DVD. Did you say it was on Netflix?
I'm not sure.
Is it Netflix or not?
I don't think it is.
Rogue is on both as well. DVD, Netflix, your favorite torrent site, whichever, if you can find it.
Right.
But yeah, we recommend checking those out. And as always, we have our schmovie.net site, the iTunes podcast, the Mixcloud site. Do what you can, man. Make it easy on yourself. If you like Mixcloud, if you don't like saving stuff to your phone or downloading to your computer, just stream it. Like we put it up there for you guys to have. You can even stream it right through iTunes without having to download it if you're on your home Mac or home PC. It's pretty simple. It's not too hard to make it happen. And please, as always, continue to tell your friends about us. We do really encourage you guys to email us if you can. Just movieschmovie@gmail.com with suggestions for show ideas. Maybe even a cool name if you have an idea for the new beginning segment that we started today with the non-film title-related ideas that we like to share with you.
Right.
Gadgets, gizmos, apps, pages, anything. It's miscellaneous, etc. If you have a cool idea, let us know. We'd love to hear what you think for that section.
Yeah.
But unless you have anything else, do you have any pearls of wisdom to drop before we sign off with this bad boy? Elizabeth
Banks I'm starting to think is not a good actress. I don't know how this happened. I don't know, man.
What have you ever seen her in that you loved her in?
30 Rock.
Besides that, where you only see her like once every blue moon.
Buckus.
Yep. That's it. That's probably a sign, man. It's probably a sign. If you like somebody in small doses, it's probably because they're not very good in general.
Oh.
I don't feel this way, but some people feel that way about Will Ferrell.
I like Will Ferrell.
I am in love with him. I want to
be
friends with him.
Great comedic.
But a lot of my friends are can only take him in small doses. They can't watch films that
comedic genius. This guy
have
I feel like that about Jim Carrey now.
That's what I mean. People.
Yeah.
It can be the kind of thing where it goes one way or the other.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened to that guy.
Well, hopefully Elizabeth Banks turns it around. We're all rooting for you.
Yeah, I won't give up on her.
Yeah.
So
cool, guys. Well, thanks so much for listening. As always, we really appreciate you tuning in every week, or if this is your first one, hopefully it's not your last one. But it means a lot to us, so keep on listening.
Please
keep on keeping on.
Thank you.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. Thanks a lot.